when it comes to being single now, the one thing that I'm not good at, and probably a lot of you guys who message us or whatever, you'll soon find out if you haven't found out already. I'm very bad at social media. I'm awful at that shit or whatever, right? My favorite social media like platform is Twitter. Like it's like Twitter, right? It's quick. I can get a quick thought off and I can just go on about my day. I won't care, whatever, right? Instagram, all that shit. Even Facebook, I'm bad at it, and that was like my era when I was still like, social media. But I feel like you got to be on top of that stuff today, and I'm just not. Like,
you gotta make your life look like it's fucking great if you want to get any action.
I'm like I said before. If you guys watch the hot takes, I am not a person who shares his life on the internet or whatever because I grew up with like people who just didn't do that, and that was like a kind of a code for us. So we don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm at. Why? Like I'm not gonna. But you need to know what I'm doing. How much? Like why you need to know how much my jewelry costs or whatever. Like it's just shit like that. Like if I don't care, then I feel like you don't care, right?
Yeah.
That's how I've always seen like Instagram some shit like that, right? So for me, I'm like, for one, I'm not gonna do that. Two, I'm not gonna talk to girls on these social media platforms all day. I'm not
he is
gonna
committed,
do it.
all right?
No, I'm talking about if I wasn't, right? I'm not gonna do that shit. I don't got time for that, bro. Like I really don't. Like we joke about this shit and everything about like, oh shit, I'm like, slide them DMs or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna be chasing no girl in no DMs or whatever. If she don't give me the number after a certain point in time, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like that's not me.
See, that would never work today because it's creepy to ask for the number.
Exactly.
It's completely fine.
It's completely creepy to ask a girl for her number and then possibly try to talk to her, via the phone or still text. It's fine or whatever, right? Which is hilarious because you can block the number if you give me the number. If you don't like me, you don't want to talk to me, you can block my ass. I can't get back to you. It's over. All right? But for some reason, giving you your Instagram or whatever, especially Instagram, that's less creepy, even though I can see your whole fucking life. I know where you are. I know where you are constantly or whatever. Shout out to Alvarado who does this shit. It's always very funny to me. Like, we'll be in the gym and we'll be fucking lifting and everything. He'll be like, oh, bro, remember that girl I told you about? And I'll be like, yeah. He'll be like, man, she was just at this gym like 20 minutes ago. I'm like...
Ugh, it's creepy.
I'm like, but it's funny because he's not being creepy. He's just
I know, it's
like,
just the way it is.
He's like, oh shit, like I would have fucking ran to her right here. And I'm like, that's so weird. Like, you know where she was, bro. Like, that is weird to me. I just can't do that shit. So that's why I'm like, for me, I'm bad. I'm bad at it, and I'll admit it. So I'm like different. I've always just enjoyed talking to people face to face. I'm not a big phone person when it comes to like dating. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have a desire to do that shit, honestly.
So you didn't do that with your current one right now? Like when you had to get to know her and everything?
Yeah, like our text conversations were literally like, if I can remember back, it was literally like, us talking about a date, random jokes here and there or whatever. The main thing, she didn't even really give me no rhythm via text. Like, she would respond and like whatever, but it wasn't like, now knowing my girl,
that feeling of like, oh, I'm definitely
right.
in there.
Knowing my girl now, she was just being nice. But yeah, she didn't give me any rhythm with that shit anyway. So, but it was different when we got face to face. When we got face to face or whatever, I could tell I was like, oh, I'm getting somewhere. Like, cause she was like, she would tell me shit that I'm like, you wouldn't just tell someone you just met, or you wouldn't tell someone like after a couple of weeks or whatever, or like you wouldn't be comfortable going to hear with this person that you don't really fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I say like face to face, shit. I'm good money. But like Instagram and shit, I'm gonna get bored. Honestly, I'm gonna be like, all right, man. Well, have a good one.
I could do that if the other person's like playing along with what I'm doing, because I'm not serious at all. Like on Instagram, I'm always joking around, and if it's like, if you're not using this to joke around and you want to talk about something serious,
right?
Yeah, let's do it face to face.
Right.
Like really get to know somebody and not save it in like all these conversation shit. But yeah, I agree with you there.
Then I feel like a con to having a relationship is if you're not in like if you're not sure about your relationship, or you're a person who is a very what's the word? You're a very knee jerk person, like a knee jerk reaction type of person or whatever. Being in a relationship is awful because see what happens is, for some reason, like I got my fair share of like girls before I got my girl, right? Like I was cool, so that's why I was fine being single because I was like I'm fine, whatever, right? The only difference is once you get in a relationship, the level of girls that like instantly come your way, like it triples, and you're like, why? Like
I got a theory about that. It has to do with. I think it has to do with pheromones, and I think the pheromones change in your system, letting you know like, oh, I'm taken, and girls want that. And some guys.
And I feel like it's just now because you don't give two fucks about these girls.
Yep.
Now it's like, oh, like, and it's just I find it funny, but yeah, it happens a lot. It happened to me a lot at work. Still does. It happens a lot when I go places and everything like that, and I'm just like, wow. This is crazy that this airplane is just flying right over.
Bye airplane. Bye plane.
Bye guys. But to me it was always crazy because I'm like, man, you know, we'll be in the gym or whatever, and then like I'll tell him or he'll see like a girl like will walk by and look at me, and I'm like, man.
Yep. They're not subtle at all.
Like but like rewind to like 5 years ago, I'd had to work for that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'd have been the same dude, but I had to be like, all right, I have to get her attention. I gotta go talk to her somehow, whatever, right?
I gotta lift super heavy.
I know, Snap City and shit. Like now it's literally just I'm in here, I'm joking with these niggas and whatever, and then all of a sudden, like I can feel the energy. I'm like, oh shit, I could definitely take that. Or whatever, like, and I'm like, this is crazy. But then you have to realize, like I said, if you're a knee-jerk person and you don't love your significant other for some odd reason, why are you with
Settle
them?
and cheat.
Settle and cheat. Hashtag it. Right now, whatever time this is in the video or the podcast, if you listen to this on YouTube, which you should be, hashtag settle and cheat.
Make it a thing, folks.
Post that shit. It's gonna be something soon enough. But no, babe, I don't settle and cheat.
Yeah, you're not
Disclaimer.
Settling. You're definitely not
it's
settling.
It's for these guys. These guys are gonna do it. And Mark. Yeah, it's like I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to engage that situation.
Yeah.
But I always find it hilarious because I feel like literally once you get in a relationship and you're like good and like you love your person, here comes like all the little devils. And it's here we come. Oh yeah, you're in a relationship? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna test that. Mm-hmm. Test that, buddy.
See how far it can get.
And it just
it's a thrill. I think it's a thrill thing for the other person, and I also think it's a very insecure thing for the person in the relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, just a little attention from someone else, and you know, we did fight the other day, and I do feel like this, and blah blah blah, and I didn't get this attention before. I can get away with it. I think I get away with it.
See, the thing about it, at the end of the day, is I feel like it's really something where I think men and women both do it. The only thing is, I think women block it off more than men. Men will play with it but not react as much. A woman would react, but she can block off more than we can. You know, block off.
But so, the one doesn't get through, it's kind of...
He's like, that's bad. So that's just my personal opinion on it. I feel like if a woman lets one get through, then it's like red flags because some shit is about to happen. If a guy lets one get through, nothing's about to happen. It's like we can talk, we can flirt, we can do all this stupid shit. I'm going to go home. Yeah,
also, I don't think, for the most part, guys don't have experience, like, rejecting and, like, how to put down someone gentle. So they think, like, I don't want to hurt their feelings, kind of like, I don't want to, like, they're so nice to me, I don't want to,
right.
fuck out of here.
So I feel like that is, like, it's different for men and women, but it happens just as often. So if you're in a relationship, don't think, oh yeah, I'm out here, these girls still like me, or everything, because I'm like, I guarantee your girl's getting the same type of attention. A couple weeks ago, my girl said that someone on her train, they said something about her her ass was thick like Laffy Taffy or some shit like that, and I was just
How
like,
thick is Laffy Taffy?
it's pretty thick.
It's the real question.
It's pretty thick. But I was like, first of all,
Humble brag.
not that thick. I'm like, okay, like I know my girl and everything, not that thick. But I was just like, what? But then I'm like, wait, I can't. I can't feel some type of way because like
people, I've been told that I was thick like Laffy Taffy too, and it's just
I twerk too. It's awesome, but
comes with the territory.
yeah, everything comes
To
with
see Dwayne twerk, sponsor us.
500 subscribers instantly. But I feel like everything when you get to that level, you have to just be comfortable with the situation and know that okay. If it's happening to me, it's happening to my girl, so I can't get mad if she's being like me and she's being faithful. Then I can't get mad, so it's just like, it's going to happen, whatever.